What's up, guys? This is actually part 2 of me building Toys R Us. So let's get into this.
Are you gonna make that?
So yeah, let's get into the inside.
Sweetness, good to eatness, fresh and juicy, your mango beauty.
Now introducing Frankie the Funky Flamingo. She twirls her neck and flaps her feathers to 3 funky beats.
We're going to need some black concrete materials right here, and I'm going to grab some other stuff. So we're going to need, say, some oak wood planks.
There's gonna be a server here.
We're going to need some black concrete. We'll be using some iron bars. We're even going to be using a little bit of black carpet as well. Some spruce trap doors. I'm even probably going to use a little bit of block of quartz. I'm definitely going to be using some blue concrete, definitely some yellow, and maybe even some quartz slabs too. That's just a...
Look, that's our first ever slow home.
Start us off. So what we're going to do in here first of all is we're going to add some displays and some stuff like that to the store. So in the front left hand corner of the store here, right, I'm going to move along this window, and just right of the window I'm going to place 1, 2, 3 oak wood planks. I'm also going to leave a gap of 3 moving backwards, and I'm going to place 1, 2, 3 oak wood planks. And this is just going to be a bookcase display. I'm going to leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, and on this 4th block, I'm going to place an iron bar and extend it towards me by 3. 1, 2, 3, connect it to this wall. Raise up the bars by 1 row using your iron bars like this, and then we're going to place a row of black carpet on top of the iron bars. So, what? It's so tricky to place these. Hang on. So here, 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 and here. And that is going to be a ball pit. So, you know, where you'd like get a football or whatever, just those colourful balls that you can buy. Now that we have kind of like a place where we're going to place like a book stand and stuff and some shelves that people can buy stuff off, we're going to, in this corner here, like closest to where the bookshelf is, we're going to have a 2x2 square of black concrete, and we're going to surround it using spruce trap doors. Now this is basically just going to be, you know how you have those stands around stores sometimes that have like the price of something, and then it has like a couple of of things that you can get. It's kind of like a bargain bin sort of thing, like where you can buy some toys and what have you from. That'll become more obvious later on. We're just putting structures in place at the moment. So additionally, we're going to have another one of these coming along this back wall here where we have the ball pit. We're going to leave a gap of 1 from the corner of the ball pit, and then we're going to place ourselves a 2x2 square of black concrete here, and then we're going to have these spruce trapdoors surrounding them. So we're going to have a few of these because they make quite good design features, and you can just chuck whatever you like in them, and it looks pretty decent. So where we have the front of the store here, where we have this birch wood area, we're going to leave a gap of 3 in the ground, 1, 2, 3, and then store here where we have this birch surrounding them. So we're going to have a few of these because they make quite good design features, and you can just chuck whatever you like in them, and it looks pretty decent. So where we have the front of the store here, where we have this birch wood area, we're going to leave a gap of 3 in the ground, 1, 2, 3, and then starting on top of this block, I want you to place 1, 2, 3 block of quartz. Extend the top 2 block of quartz coming across by 3 using bars. 1, 2, is 1, 2, 3 block of quartz. Extend the top 2 block of quartz coming across by 3 using bars. 1 is 1, 2, 3 block of quartz. Extend the top 2 block of quartz coming across by 3 using bars. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to place some block of quartz on the opposite side, and we're just going to have that as kind of like another separate display where we're going to have some, well, you'll see, we're going to mount some like weapons and stuff, like foam weapons and what have you, that, you know, you could buy, or at least things that kind of sort of look like that. Additionally, I'm going to place some bars on the entrance area. I'm going to mount some like weapons and stuff, like foam weapons and what have you, that, you know, you could buy. To have that as a store here where we have this birch wood area, we're going to leave a gap of 3 in the ground, 1, 2, 3, and then starting on top of this block, I want you to place 1, 2, 3 block of quartz. Extend the top 2 block of quartz coming around, 1, 2, 3, and then starting on top of this block, I want you to place 1, 2, 3 block of quartz. Extend the top 2 block of quartz coming across by 3 using bars. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to place some block of quartz on the opposite side, and we're just going to have that as kind of like another separate display where we're going to have some, well, you'll see, we're going to mount some like weapons and stuff, like foam weapons and what have you, that, you know, you could buy, or at least things that kind of sort of look like that. Additionally, I'm going to place some bars on the entrance area. I'm going to place bars on the left and right side coming outwards from the 2 most outer red concrete areas, and those are going to be security scanners later on. Additionally, I want you to take this red concrete here just next to the entrance, and we're going to leave a gap of 3 in the ground, 1, 2, and 3 again, and then we're going to place a blue concrete, 1 on top, place 3 yellow concrete, 1, 2, 3 coming along the side, and then we're going to place a blue concrete, join it down, 3 more yellow concretes, 1, 2, 3, blue concrete, join it down. Then we're going to leave a gap of 2, and then on this back wall here, we're going to use a little bit of red concrete this time, blue concrete, join it down. Then we're going to leave a gap of 2, and then on this back wall here, we're going to use a little bit of red concrete this time, and we're going to extend it up by 2, and we're just going to use a little bit of quartz slabs just coming across this bottom concrete. We're going to place 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then red concrete on the ground, extend up by 2, like this. Additionally, I'm going to place some quartz slabs underneath these yellow concretes here, and we're just making loads of stands, loads of displays, loads of things like this. So Now you can see it's actually getting a bit cluttered in here, and that's kind of how I like it. I like it nice and cluttered, and it's going to have loads of details in here. So now that you've placed all of this, we are going to work towards the right side of the store, which is just a little bit less cluttered, mind you. So I want you to take from this blue concrete here that we placed after we lined up with the door. I want you to leave a gap of 3 going right. 1, 2, 3. On top of this 4th block, I just want you to move inwards by 1. Place a blue concrete going right. 1, 2, mind you. So I want you to take from this blue concrete here that we placed after we lined up with the door. I want you to leave a gap of 3 going right. 1, 2, 3. On top of this 4th block, I just want you to move inwards by 1, place a blue concrete, and then 5 more coming along the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just like this. And then I want you to come towards the wall, move left by 1, and then place 1, 2, 3 black concretes here. And I want you to place 2 sets of iron bars coming out from the top of the second 2 black concretes like this. Now, once you've done that, we also have to make what is going to be a till area. So of the set of left by 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like this.
Do you know when the house is all
And then
built,
I
when
want
we
you
move
to
in,
come
or we
towards
start to
the
like go
wall.
and go in?
Yes, I know.
Left by
I'm
1,
actually going
and then place 1,
a
2,
camera
3
there.
black concretes
Okay.
here.
whole
And I want you to place
night
2 sets of iron
film.
bars coming out
Okay, okay.
top
and film. I
of
just
the
want to like see
second
that
2
there is.
black concretes like this.
I think I should do that
Now,
all the
once
way.
you've done that, we also have to make what is going to be
Hey, Dad.
a till area.
see
So
some
the till
houses out
area
there?
is actually
Similar
going
than
to be
houses?
measured
What do you
from
think?
the right side of the store and just left of the window. So
What do you
here,
think?
I
think
want
my
you
house
to
is that I
place
built?
a red concrete, leave
You
a
think
gap
it
of
was?
1,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
another
look.
red concrete like
No.
this.
What's this then?
And
but
then
it's like,
we're
do you
going
know,
to
like,
place
these estates that
coming
we built
across
after we left,
about
before we left in Montana?
8 red
Oh, yeah.
concretes.
This is one of them, but
1,
I-
2,
look,
3,
do you want to
4,
point out
5,
to me
6, 7, 8.
What is that?
And-
Well,
1,
on the normal
2,
houses,
3,
there
4,
would be a
5,
fence here,
6.
But on this, sure, this would have been a garage.
What are you building, Jacob?
Look, it's actually a divider.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Just
6,
give it a
7, 8.
Look, that, look,
What are you building, Jacob?
here, look, this is where he's building. Here, look, Toys R Us.
Then we're going to join back
Even
to
Toys
the
R Us.
wall. We're going to install a shelf
Yeah, why do you
above
think the
here.
house is like
Now the
built?
shelf wants
You
to
think of the
be
roofs, they look like little
just
mini
in
houses.
between the red concrete that we have for the
Yeah.
counter space. And it also just wants to just sit so that we can place
This is
stuff
floor
on
plan,
top
isn't it?
of this yellow concrete area. So this is kind of what we've got going on at the moment. Additionally, what else could we have around here? I feel as though that we're a little bit too much cluttered towards this way. We could have another couple of bargain bins, kind of like just here, coming outwards, like here and here. We could have another couple of bargain bins just right next to the till, where they try and sell you, like, you know, the stuff that nobody wants. They can just be connected to this, like, blue concrete area.
What was it in here?
And yeah, I guess that's kind of a good place to put them. Like that's usually like where all of the discounted stuff is, and you can just have a couple of chests across here. But structure-wise, we're actually doing a really good job. The last couple of things that I just want to add around the place, just before we do move on a little bit, is we're going to use a lot of item frames, loads. We're going to use some chests. And I would also like to use some bookshelves as well. So bookshelves, for instance, I want to create kind of like a book area here next to where the counter is. So it's probably going to be like kind of just here, and it's going to come up as high as the yellow. And the bookshelves are probably going to come back a little bit further than the actual counter themselves, so kind of just in this corner. And you can place a couple of chests around here, so just a couple of chests that have like books in them, and maybe even like a double chest area here, something like that. You might even want to place like a couple of chests underneath the counter space as well. You might feel as though you want to place like a couple of chests, like maybe like one here and here next to like, you want to place like a couple of chests underneath the counter space as well. You might feel as though you want to place like a couple of chests, like maybe like one here and here next to like the quote unquote bargain bins. You might feel as though that like on the ground next to like these stands here, you might want to place like a couple of double chests to actually keep some toys in that we're going to be advertising here. You might also feel as though that you want to chests to actually keep some toys in that we're going to be advertising here. You might also feel as though that you want to place maybe just kind of like build up a couple of chests here, maybe just like a chest or two here as well, maybe like even like one here if you wanted to. Couple of chests here, maybe just like a chest or two here as well, maybe like even like one here if you wanted to. Maybe have, I don't know where else, maybe like a chest here, or maybe like a double chest here, just to kind of like build up this area. Maybe like a set of bookshelves along the bottom here, maybe even a set of bookshelves along the top, just as a bit of a distance.
And as you can see here is like, is an estate here.
A new one coming soon.
So what's the red gonna be?
Well, that stands for like how big the house is. Like it stands for like how wide it's gonna be. Basically, Jaden, I feel like moving here.
What do you mean? But what about this house?
But we could just turn it into a shop or something. Maybe like a shop.
But we have an airplane.
Oh yeah, you're right. How about I just like get rid of like that terminal thing and then sell our whole like house? That's cool. I think I might turn that into like a downstairs bar area. Maybe into like a bar place. But which house would you like to live in? This one or this one? Both of them. Maybe I would live in this one and you live in your own house. But these are actually show homes, so you can't live in them. Basically, look. Basically, I'm decorating the garden now.
Display, you can place some item frames along the bookshelf. And maybe even in between. We're going to use a lot of item frames everywhere. So like for instance, like this iron bar area, we're going to have item frames coming along bookshelves and maybe even in between. We're going to use a lot of item frames everywhere. So like for instance, like this iron bar area, we're going to have item frames coming along the side of it, and again you can place some more chests to store stock in, and we're just area, we're going to have item frames coming along the side of it, and again you can place some more chests to store stock in, and we're just going to have like item frames everywhere, like just here. I'm even going to place item frames everywhere where we have these like yellow concretes. I'm going to place item frames in them everywhere, like just here. I'm even going to place item frames everywhere where we have these like yellow concretes. I'm going to place item frames in them because it's going to be advertising stuff.
It's trying to fit in all the doors. And then we like, then we have this door here, maybe on the stair cupboard. And here's like the living space in the kitchen.
That we are selling, also in here as well. I want it to feel nice and busy around here. This area here is like we're going to place some item frames in between these two selling, also in here as well. I want it to feel nice and busy around here. This area here is like we're going to place some item frames in between these two red stacks. Additionally, if you want to kind of like add a bit of detail, maybe even a bit of shelf structure. You can use things like trapdoors and stuff to like add on a little bit of something onto the top of these shelves and the stands. Like if you wanted to, a bit of detail, maybe even a bit of shelf structure, you can use things like trapdoors and stuff to like add on a little bit of something onto the top of these shelves and the stands. Like if you wanted to, like here, and if you wanted to, like you could add it on here as well, or you could use some quartz or something like that. Oh no. So if you wanted to.
It is a bathroom with a like changing room. I know there's windows, but I have an issue. Maybe I might turn this like here can be like a so like the bathroom's over here.
Like just so that it's got a little bit more structure. If you so chose, like you could do the same along the top of here and there and all of that. What else am I going to do? Well, just above here maybe I'll have like a couple of item frames and.
You have a frame post there, and then there's two bedrooms.
So chose, like you could do the same along the top of here and there and all of that. What else am I going to do? Well, just above here maybe I'll have like a couple of item frames and here as well. I'm going to want to have stuff along the top of this. What else am I going to do? Well, just above here maybe I'll have like a couple of item frames and here as well. I'm going to want to have stuff along the top of this countertop here as well, so I'm probably going to place some more item frames, so maybe here, for instance, here, here, and here. They kind of want to be a little bit of everywhere, like this whole store is like an advertisement. And I'm trying to see if there's anywhere else, like, oh, also, by the way, like here on these scanners, like I want to place like item frames, and inside of these we're going to just place some red concretes, because these are kind of like, you know, if you steal something from a store, not that you ever would, or even I ever would, but if one was to steal something from the store, then those are those scanners that like go off. You know, if you steal something from a store, not that you ever would, or even I ever would, but if one was to steal something from the store, then those are those scanners that like go off and like embarrass you as they go off. Like even if you've not taken anything, like sometimes they just go off as you walk through, and then you get really embarrassed, and like security guard comes up and you're like, I didn't do anything, but they don't believe you and they check your bag anyway. Yeah. Anyway, so that is the structure of the store, mostly complete, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a large amount of the structure completed around here. So all we have to do is we basically just have to add some items around the shop. We have to add some colourful stuff, maybe some shopping carts and what have you, and we can really make this shop pop. The last thing that we are going to do before we move on to the next part of the tutorial is stick an oak door right here on the outside in between those red concretes, because that, ladies and gentlemen, that puts an end to this part of the tutorial. The next part of the tutorial, you're probably not even going to need most of this stuff. You can you don't need to be in my inventory right now. You can get rid of most of that, and here are the sorts of things that you are going.
So what are you going to be doing next?
How does this look?
Good. Look, where you in my house is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be decorated soon. It's gonna be fake furniture because nobody actually lives here. Well, maybe a showroom guy might own this and might live here.
So there's gonna be nothing in the house.
Yeah, there is gonna be furniture, but it's just gonna be like fake apples and that kind of stuff that you would find.
But this is we can move into one of those.
Can we?
Yeah.
Jaden, guess.
Yeah, I don't want that stupid house anyway.
Yeah, Jaden, don't you dare even try to destroy a block. I'm gonna call up, see if we can buy one of these houses, because all of them are up for sale. Hello? Oh hi there, government. I was wondering if those houses that I built, can I brought one? Jaden,
What?
I have got very. We are gonna live in Eeny Miny Mo.
That house.
Yes, that one.
Yes, okay. What should we do with this house then?
I don't know. Wait, I actually know what to do with it. I know. Let's get all the furniture out. Let's get all the furniture out. Wait! Just.
But what before I do this? Oh.
No, don't do it. No.
But before we, Alfie, just take out the furniture first and then I'll blow it up.
Okay, I'll try. Okay, I'll tell you when. Okay? I'll tell you when.
Okay.
Need to remove all our stuff. So the moving van was here. Oh, Jane, I gotta remove my caravan first. There she goes. Yeah, I couldn't keep the. You bleed.
We didn't need the house anyway.
Stop it! Stop! I need to get the furniture out.
Time to just wait. We don't even need these boxes.
Wait.
Okay. Watch. Say goodbye. Bye-bye, house. Look at it. It's destroyed.
Wait! I gotta get all the furniture out, including the.
And then we're gonna live in one of these.
Yeah, it's gonna be very nice. We can live in a new house, but this one, oh, it smells bad and ugly. And then guess
So Alfie, do the eeny miny mo thing.
Jaden.
So eeny meeny miny mo.
Okay, I'll do that thing then. Okay, Jaden, replay back before we get explode. Eeny miny mo, down the went onto the runway.
That one.
Yep.
But where are we gonna park our horses?
Well, we're gonna park it in the garage. Like they're coming soon. There's gonna be a garage coming soon. So let's go inside. I'm gonna go and check for more furniture. Oh, including the mat. Yes, the mat. So important. That keeps us warm. They need a freaking bathroom.
Did you take out the furniture?
Hold on, I'll tell you. I haven't destroyed it all first. Wait.
Bye-bye, house. Say bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's just destroyed.
Yeah. That is. Make sure not to blow up the ground. Wait for my caravan to go. Yeah, I'm afraid my caravan has to go. Because I couldn't afford to keep it. I didn't even use it. I just kept it at the house. I like to keep things and not use it at the house. I did use it. Do you remember when we did that 24-hour challenge in a caravan?
Oh, run!
Jaden.
Well, at least it didn't destroy the estate.
Yeah, it was even fucking sweet. You're gonna have to fix up this. No more blowing up, okay? That is it for blowing up TNT. This is gonna have to get repaired. You repair it, okay?
No, you repair it. I'm gonna go and build Toys R Us.
Okay, you go and build Toys R Us. I just need to finish this house, and then I'm gonna go and fix that. I don't.
I'll destroy the entire house and make sure it's just grass.
Yeah, make sure it is. And that plane really explode that. What about our pool?
Remove that.
Yeah, over the water. Well, you can't even bring water with you, but if you have a helicopter, you can. So, Jaden, we live in separate bedrooms, so this is going to be yours. This is going to be yours and mine.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, this is just going to be our house. So, I need to remember what the furniture was.
We can just add new furniture.
Yeah, but I actually got the old furniture. I can't believe we're actually moving into this house.
Yeah, I know.
Let's start a new life. And then in this stilt house, I'm sat on brick. Do you know one day when you bounced too hard, I had like a crack, and I realised you cracked one of the bricks. And then I just wanted to like surprise you with a new house, but I couldn't afford to build another one on it. So I came up with a new idea of building it in its state, but this was going to be a show home until I came up with the idea so we can move out. That broken brick, that's gone. There we go. Now I'm going to take a break on this, and then I'll come back to this in a bit. I'm going to go and repair this. Jesus Christ, look at this. Why do you even do that?
I'm just removing the house.
You're not going to use TNT. How many times have I told you on the world? Don't use TNT. I'm also have to fix up this. Sorry, but the road is closed because of leaks. Guess what? I'm gonna fence this off. There we go. Get the road been fixed. So basically I'm gonna just fence this off.
To need to progress onto the next part. Here are the sorts of things. Now you can put whatever you want in the item frames. You can include all sorts of different things inside of your store, but here are the sort of things that you might want to use in the construction of your shop. And I'm not going to list absolutely every single material that I'm going to be using, but I am going to be giving you some hints as to what you can use, because otherwise this page is going to be way too long. But feel free to grab some of that stuff, feel free to grab all of it, and you'll sort of see what I'm talking about as we progress through this, how you're going to be using some of this, you're not going to be using some of this. Back in a moment. So I have just finished grabbing a lot of what we are going to need, but I'll tell you what, my inventory's full, and we will need way more than this as well. So that's why the item list that I just showed you is a bit more of a guideline than anything else. But of course, pause the video if you have to. Gather all the stuff, once you're ready, we can get this thing started. So I'm going to grab the first row of materials right here, and I'm gonna...
Basically, this is just going to be an airport. Because we need a city airport for that. Hang on. Fencing this off.
Okay.
Head back inside. So the first thing that I would actually like to do is make some shopping carts, because it takes up a good amount of space and it kind of looks good as well. So a shopping cart is very, very easy to make. Basically, you place a cauldron with an oak fence gate or any fence gate behind it. Looks like a shopping cart. That's all there is to it. I'm going to place them starting from this corner of the store coming across. So I'm going to place iron bars in between them. Cauldron, fence gate, iron bar, cauldron, iron bar, cauldron, and then I'm just going to place the fence gates in between them. It just looks like a row of shopping carts that you can fill up with all of your toys and stuff, and that's pretty much all there is to it. You'll notice that I actually have some more oak fence, and I have the item frames out again, right? So these basically, I kind of forgot, I want to place some like stands around the store, so like wherever they sort of feel appropriate. I like the idea of having like an oak fence or any kind of fence or any sort of like vertical block. Like this, and placing some item frames around. And I like the idea of fence or any kind of fence, right? So you can fill up with all of your toys and stuff, and that's pretty much all there is to it. You'll notice that I actually have some more oak fence, and I have the item frames out again, right? So these basically, I kind of forgot, I want to place some like stands around the store, so like wherever they sort of feel appropriate. I like the idea of having like an oak fence or any kind of fence.
Here we go, I fenced it off so people don't go near it. The garage door is open. Look, let's get rid of all these decorations. Look,
Right?
look at that.
So these basically, I kind of forgot, I want to place some like stands
sorry.
around the store, so like wherever they sort of feel appropriate. I like the idea of having like an oak fence or any kind of fence or any sort of like vertical block like this, and placing some item frames around. And I like the idea of having like magazines or whatever it might be. So like maybe even like on the corner here, like we can have like an oak fence, and we can have item frames and like this. Just you, and you could even put like record players in them. You know, so many different things that you can use these for. Just little stands with like stuff in them. Add some colour, adds more variety. block fence or any kind of fence or any sort of like vertical block like this and placing some item frames around. And I like the idea of having like magazines or whatever it might be. So like maybe even like on the corner here, like we can have like an oak fence.
I'll get back to this soon. Look.
Okay.
There's the plank, it's all safe. So basically, this is just going to be turned into a big airport. It does need an airport because look at this. Literally, I only fixed the other side. Look, literally, I only fixed the road. Jen, just to let you know, that's our house. You want to come see? So this is it so far. No doors have been fitted in, no kitchen. It's all coming soon. There is no understairs cabinet, and here's the upstairs.
Okay.
Bathrooms in there, 2 bedrooms over there, and then we have the my office room. And then here's kind of like a dining room area where you can sit down and have some dates or something. Yeah, and then it connects onto the living room, so you could go that way.
Frames like this. Just I like the idea of having these, and then you can kind of advertise some
Screen configuration.
book.
So since we got all the furniture out and fluffles and all that kind of stuff, I was thinking about turning this into an airport. I'm afraid I'm gonna go and check out my airport. This bit I am gonna keep this. I'm not going to destroy this. Why? Well, just don't. Basically, this is going to be continued. I'm basically just going to get rid of this. I'm basically just going to get rid of the front bit. And then I'm going to continue that course on this side here, these bricks. No, turn this fence into quarters. And then basically it's going to go around here, all the way around here, and it's going to go all the way over here, until it connects the back over to here.
Okay.
Yes, so that's going to be my airport.
Or they could indeed be just magazines or what have you. And you could even put record players in them. So many different things.
Because do you remember this used to be a farm? I don't know what's happened to this, but there's obviously a flood. Don't know how that's going to get fixed. So I'm basically just going to knock this out. Basically, I'm a big flood.
You can use these little stands with stuff in them. Add some colour, add more variety to the shop. Additionally, I'm going to fill in the area around the bookcases and stuff with different kinds of books and.
Because look, I literally just fixed the road. Look, I only fixed the road. I didn't fix anything else. There you go. All done.
Okay.
There we go. Look at that.
Okay.
I'm pretending like a plane crashed into it. Pretend a plane crashed into it. Let me use my TNT.
So some books in the got an area over here as well where we have a lot of this, so maybe I'll vary it a bit, so we'll have some books here.
So pretend a plane crashed right here. Over here. Ready? Oh.
No. What did it destroy?
All this. Not that. I'm not going to destroy that. Basically, that's just going to be extension. So, coming to 2021, this will be an airport.
Really?
Yep, this will be an airport. I'm going to turn all this into an airport. You see this? That's done. And then I'm going to connect like the cords like I told you. By the way, it's going to be up to here, by the way. And they've actually, the cords is going to be here. And it's going to connect back up to the edge of there. So we don't know what to do with this. So we might just leave that to rot or something. And then we'll wait until the diggers finally can finish that. And get on here to build the freaking
Yeah.
Yep, in 2021.
Cool here and some enchanted books like in the middle. Here we can have like a couple of armor stands, and you know, maybe you could put some like.
You know that, Alfie? Do you know that place you do like?
Yeah.
Can you do that? Do it again.
I basically copied Dad that. What do you think of our lawn blading? I put like extra like fake grass and look. Oh.
Are you gonna do that else?
Yeah, I'm gonna do
It's
this.
on there, or you could get some armor that
I
you
need to
can
get
buy, some
more,
costumes and what have you. What else can we do with these? Not that much, to be honest. We're kind of done with like these sort of materials here, unless you wanted to put like, say, like another stand here. And then again, you know, it's just all right to have like you know, these sort of.
You're sick. You're sick.
Some places sell like loads of books and stuff, so you're more than welcome to like add some.
So it's actually not finished yet. And when we when the house from the floor's done, we can't move in because it has to be cleaned and checked if it's okay to live in. We have to check for cracks.
Like there, just anywhere that sort of
for
feels
any
right.
sort of damage in
I'm
the
gonna
house,
chuck these
okay?
away, and I'm gonna grab the
Okay.
heads.
We're gonna
I'd
have to
recommend
check
using a
for all sorts
helmet
of
so that you
cracks in
can
the
easily
house
just
and all
quickly
sorts of
grab them,
damages that
so
the
you don't
builders have
accidentally play.
accidentally done. I'm gonna have to check for all that kind of stuff, I'm afraid. We will be able to live. Do you want to see the back garden? It's
Come on,
kind
you
of
have.
boring,
And
but we
what
can
are these
decorate
heads
it.
for,
Look,
right? So
here it is.
anywhere that
It's
we
a
can
back
have like
garden,
these sorts
just
of
plain
bins,
grass.
I
But
think
I am
it's a
going to
good
put like
idea
a
to
slide
have.
here or something. Easily someone can climb over this fence, but I'll place with a normal fence, by the way. But this one's all done, so we need to go like inside this one, shut all the doors. This is then lock up again. Lock up stage 2. Basically this
The equipment, I can have some so.
Basically, this is going to be a share room. Shut this door. Shut this. Shut these two. All done now. This house is now all done. Checarino, all done. That house is all done. This
Yeah.
one needs to get checked and put all the doors on. Oh, never mind.
A couple of heads. Grab them so you don't accidentally place them on your head. And what are these heads for, right? So anywhere that we kind of have like these sorts of bins, I think it's a good idea to have a couple of heads in the bins. Kind of like this, right?
There we go. And there's both of the houses done. What do you think? So now I'm gonna go and build the garage. The garages. It's gonna take this out. I'm gonna start building the garages. Well, I am. Or should I make it out different material?
And they just look like plush toys that you can buy. So you can have some over here, of course, and you can have one or two over here. You can really stock them up if you want to. You know, it doesn't matter.
They basically get revised because there's going to be more houses here.
If you stock them all up, you don't even need to have heads in here, for instance. Like, you could even sell like crafting tables and whatever these two new blocks are, cartography table, fletching table. Like, you can just have these in here instead. Like, you can have, you know, you can sell anything.
So basically these are free garages, of course. I know the exact same as these turnings, but I'll deal with it.
These bins, basically, like, they're very variable. Like, you can just kind of put whatever you want in here. So, like, if you wanted to just chuck a fletching table in there just for the fun of it.
Now, look, here are the garages, what do you think? And then I gotta do the floor. Basically,
If you wanted to sell, like, and anything that kind of is placed by itself, a furnace.
Everything's being built up so quick, isn't it?
Kind of looks like an easy bake oven or something like. Glass furnace, you know, something kind of fun just to put in here. When it comes to these areas, like here, right? So this area, I kind of like the idea of like a Nerf gun.
Alfie?
Yeah?
I think I'm done with Toys R Us.
I'm done then. Wanna come see the garages?
Wait, Alfie, you can fill in the item frames if you want to. You don't have to, I'm just saying.
Then what?
Toys R Us is stressful to make.
Wait, what do you mean? Let's go inside. Wait, what do you mean? What do you need? What do you need me to do?
Just make it more toy-y and stuff. I've put everything up.
That looks great. It doesn't look like I don't even need to do anything. It looks like it's a
But you need to fill in all the item frames.
Ugh, I can't even do that. I can't even do that. Look, they look like real houses.
So guys, I'm gonna end the video there because Toys R Us is done. So, bye.